Get my Christmas sweater. It's pretty cute. And I bought more ramen. And I bought the bibimbap that Pyeonwoo advertises. And look what was inside. It's a photo card of him. Even in my active years of standing K-pop, I never bought any albums. And getting this in a ramen packet is kind of funny. Anyway, it's that time of the month again where we wrap up everything we watched. For the month of November, total of 22 dramas, which is an average of what I watch each month. So it's not bad. So we'll always start off with the dramas that I dropped. First is Nice to Meet You. I dropped out of episode 3. It wasn't my type of drama. It's not my type of rom-com, at least. It's more comedic than romantic. I would like my rom-coms to be more romantic. But I don't know if I judged it too early because I only watched 3 episodes. The chemistry was not there for the leads. Yeah, it's not there. I don't know why. And I was kind of excited for the second leads of the drama, but they did not have a significant meeting in the first 3 episodes in my recollection. So, and unfortunately, in my opinion, the female lead does not possess like the air. She does not have what it takes to be a female lead in a rom-com. If you know what I'm saying, right? This is not a diss on her. I think her role in The Glory fit her really well, and I don't want to typecast her in anything, but I don't think a rom-com lead is her thing and will never be her thing because they have to possess an air of, loveliness. Even though they're like cold and bitter and mean, they should at least appear lovely, right? Think of Julia Roberts. Think of Kong Yo Shin. Think of Shin Min-ah. Like, they possess an air, a certain air that makes them a rom-com lead. I also don't mind age gaps as long as they're both adults. I watch older Hollywood movies and the pairings work fine for me. But then again, this one has 0 chemistry between the leads. The second drama that I dropped is Love and Crown. I dropped out at episode 15. Unfortunately, this was just bad. Like, really bad. I don't like how they structured the narrative. The drama kind of starts in like the middle of the story or in the middle of their relationship, telling us that they're supposed to be married, but the male lead killed the female lead's mentor. That's fine if they just started the flashback right after that scene. But then the present timeline goes on. And then at the weirdest timing, then we get the flashback of how they first met. And that lasted, 2 or 3 episodes? It wasn't that long. So there wasn't enough time to build the love story and the connection to get me attached to the couple. And then after like a really short flashback, then we go back to the present time. Yeah, and the editing was just bad. It's not smooth. There's no continuity or setup. You just jump into one scene from another and you get confused, like what the fuck is going on. And for me, they don't seem to wrap up one storyline, one plot line, and just moves on. Or they wrap up the plot line, but it's not satisfying. It doesn't make sense. And they just move on. There's no conclusion and just leaves you wondering, okay, was that it? And we're never gonna know what happened, if that was the end or these characters will still be appearing. I don't like the look of the drama. It's too obvious that it's a set. The lighting is so freaking bad. I hate the skin smoothing. I hate the costume. The only thing I like in this drama is the leads. Nothing else. Nothing else makes sense. I hate the dubbing. I really hate the dubbing. It just makes my head ache. Because I know. Do I know what puncture round sounds like? I don't know. I don't think I know. Story and the drama is very similar to Goodbye My Princess. And if you want to watch this type of story, then just watch Goodbye My Princess. It's so much better and so much torturous. It just like rips your heart in half if that's the type of drama that you want. All right, moving on to the dramas that I completed. Sami. I rate this 6 out of 10. It was okay. I like the pairing here, and it has more to do with the story compared to the Kunchai series. The characters were more active in this drama. And yes, our male lead is a piece of shit for treating his pregnant ex-partner that way, but he was clear from the beginning what type of relationship he wanted with the girl. Admittedly, the girl tried to trap him with a baby, so he still treated her really shitty, but the girl was delusional. And I wish that the drama had not started with the male lead already in love with the female lead. Yeah, but overall it was an okay drama. I wouldn't watch it again. Next is Sanaiha Sunya Kain. Whoa. I rate this 6 out of 10. Sometimes I just couldn't understand the female lead in this drama. Just had me questioning why. Yeah, why? Why, girl? Why? Just leave him. Even though I like Janie, her character was... Yeah, no. I did not understand how the female lead fell in love with a male lead in the first place, but the lead's chemistry made the unconvincing storyline and development convincing. They're the only reason why I stuck to the drama. And did they really have to sleep with each other? Really? When the male lead is so disgusted with the female lead, is he just masking it? But then that means he still slept with her when she said no. And after all the horrible things that he did and his, justifications for all his actions, just... I did not like the side characters either, especially the love line between the female lead's sister and the male lead's brother. Like, girl, he's a creep. And you left your previous workplace because of a workplace sexual harassment type of thing, and it's not cute. And the love line between the female lead's best friends and the male lead doctor brother, why? Everything in this drama was weird, and our secretary girl, as obsessive and as stalkerish and possessive as she was, she did not deserve to die. Did I rate this? Did I say how much I rate this? I rate this 6 out of 10. Next, Love Luang Jai. This was pretty forgettable. I wish there was more screen time between the leads. I like the chemistry and I like the development of the romance between the leads from not enemies. Well, the guy was attracted, but they kind of kept their distance and kind of disliked each other. I felt like they gave too much attention to the side characters and their drama. Why would you steal your best friend's man and marry him? Number one. Number two, like, girl, why are you having an affair with your cousin's husband? Why is everybody acting like Joe is the only attractive man on earth? Question mark. Maybe he's just not my type. I don't know. And they let the male lead's sister die so she won't have to suffer the consequences of her actions. And then have the second male lead become a monk, reflective of his actions when he found out that his father is the same piece of shit as he is. And the cousin slash ex-wife, I guess, be repentant, like realize that her actions were wrong or something. I hate how unsatisfactory the ending was. Like, nobody got what they deserved. So I rate this 5 out of 10. Next, Masaya. I think this is one of my favorite Thai dramas along with Priscilla and Dong Duang Harutai. I love the slow burn love story. It took time to develop the characters and their relationships and their storyline and their perspective, and I haven't skipped that much in this drama. The chemistry between the leads were on fire, fireworks everywhere. It's subtle, but it's very magical. Bois and Andrew are such a beautiful couple. They were at the peak of their visuals and their youth, so I really enjoyed it. Andrew exuded like a childlike charm, which, oh my god. Bua made me fall in love with her, with the scene at the beach with her singing. And this is how you make the audience fall in love with your female lead. And I think the pace and the storytelling style of older Thai dramas are exactly my cup of tea because I've enjoyed every single one of them. The ones that are made in from the late 90s to the early 2000s. I think those are my vibe. So I rate this 10 out of 10. Woo! Next, Kehas Sedang, another Andrew drama. It was okay. Mint was still in her goody two shoes lead roles. I like her better, not just as a villainess, but kind of good but also neutral roles. And I like Andrew's acting. I watched this after Masaya, and you can actually see the effort in his acting. But his character was like not good. But there were really romantic moments in this drama where the male lead just aggressively confesses his feelings, and the male lead is acted by Andrew Gregson. Yes, me too, girl. I will fall in love with him, even though he's an asshole. Okay. The chemistry was okay. It wasn't bad. It was there, but it wasn't explosive, you know. So I rate this 8 out of 10. Next, Tang Parn Kama Tep. I think two of my favorite early 2000s actor, Janie and Andrew, in one drama. What? And their chemistry was great. It's not as good and as fiery and as magical as their other pairings, but they know how to do a romantic drama. They were good looking, eye candy couple. And the drama was a product of its time. The one-sided harassment would have scared me and made me flinch, but I've seen worse, as I've been binging Thai dramas. So this wasn't that bad. And how did it take that long for the male lead to figure out that the female lead was not his father's wife? I mean, it's just ridiculous. And although Andrew worked his charm and made the character work, he never apologized to the female lead about all the shitty things he did. I think this is a trend in Thai slap kiss dramas. It makes me angry. So I rate this 9 out of 10. Next, Stupid Cupid. It was a nice parody. It was very funny. I think the editing could have been better and would have had a better effect on the comedic timing. The actors were great. It's just that the leads lacked chemistry. And the side plots, especially the male lead's sister. Was it the male lead's sister? Yes, the male lead's sister one did not make any sense. And it was so last minute too. Why? So I rate this 8 out of 10. Next, Tawan Tor Saeng. Oh god, this took me a long time to complete. I was interested in it because it's one of the top searched dramas in Lughorn Galaxy, and of course Davika Horn. The chemistry was okay. The female lead's adopted sister, I don't know. There must be a requirement, like a prerequisite, that there must be one death in every Lughorn. And I was not convinced of the lead's chemistry and their story. Like, how the hell do you expect the female lead to fall for this kind of male lead? They tried. They really tried. Like, in the female lead's perspective, he was two-timing her and then found out that he almost did incest because of revenge. I don't know why. It's so disgusting So I rate this 6 out of 10. Should I go lower? Okay, I'll go lower. I'll fix it. I'll put it as 4. It was bad. This was so bad. Next, Miss King. I really loved this drama. I wish the ending was more cathartic, but it wasn't that bad. And my reason for watching it was definitely Non and Fujiki Naohito. I mean, she was so pretty and she just holds your attention on screen, and he is just a hot older guy. What can I say? I see the effort made by the production to make this drama look more gritty and real life, even with a limited budget. But the scene where the female lead and her half brother having that shogi competition felt out of place because it looked too modern compared to the rest of the drama. It threw me off, and I wish the drama was much, much more longer. It deserved at least 45 minutes. Despite that, I rate this 9.5 out of 10. Last Samurai Standing. This was so good. I was so impressed. I was looking forward to a lot of the actors that were in this drama, but they were mostly just cameos and special appearances like Tamaki Hiroshi. I thought he was going to play a major role because he lasted like a couple of episodes. Oh wow, a text from work. Just gets killed unexpectedly. Like, what? I thought he was gonna be part of the main crew since they like went into explicit detail on what his character's background was. But no, he's dead. He got his head cut off. It took me a while to recognize Abe Hiroshi because his hair was white and like it covered his face half the time. I think the female characters could have been worked on a little bit more. They could have had better backstories. I was wondering how they're going to end this drama with like the next 3 episodes, because it didn't seem like the story was ending. And it turned out it's not finished and there's still a season 2. And it pissed me off. Why? Why can't a drama just end in 1 season? Why do I have to wait a couple of years, couple of months to finish the whole story? Because it doesn't say when the next episodes are coming. Does it? It's completed. Yeah, 6 episodes. Like, there's no other episodes that are supposed to be coming out. Like, where? Yeah, they haven't announced season 2 yet, which is, like, stupid. Cinematography was nice. The costume was nice. Like, everything looked professional and standard. So I rate this 9 out of 10. Strange Tales of Tang Dynasty 3 to Chang'an. I think it was an impressive season. They kept the same standard with an upgraded budget. I think it leaned more on the fantastical and mystical, magical elements in the season, which I didn't mind because I actually don't watch it for the case breaking because it's a stretch of logic most of the time. But I wish there was more progress in our core group's relationship, especially our male lead's romantic relationships. I think the most interesting relationship dynamic in this drama is between the Grand Princess and the Emperor. They have a familial mother and son type of affection and feelings towards each other because of their past. But then in the present time, they're in a power struggle. So it's a really interesting relationship to see and unfold on screen. And I'm definitely looking forward to the next season. So I'm rating this 8 out of 10. Why is he still single? Why exactly? I was looking forward to this one. I have really enjoyed the Japanese original and the Korean adaptation. And it's Wallace Ho and Juju, whom I enjoyed in their previous works. I think this could have been quirkier, but it is shot and edited like a normal contemporary drama and did not lean into the male lead's character's weirdness, so it was a little bit disappointing. If you watch the Japanese version, you'll get what I mean. The editing did not keep up with the comedic timing. Like when the female lead came into the male lead's room for the first time, and like the cuts and how they edited where he looked her up and down was just so weird. And sometimes I notice like unnecessary shots that are included in this drama where the female lead like has DVD on her hand and it's just her action of laying it down, but they have like a shot of that DVD that gets put down and it has no purpose to the narrative, and I just noticed it and it just pissed me off for some reason. Maybe it's because it was a little bit below my expectations. It's a watchable drama. Was the remake necessary? No. Was it a perfect casting? Yes. And so I rate this 7 out of 10. Next, Now Ahsoke. This was such a last minute watch. If you ask me what the definition of a slap kiss romance is, I will mention this drama. This is one of my top 5 slap kiss romance. My heart ached the whole time I watched the series. I still believe that these two belong together. Like, that's how good it was, despite all the torture that the female lead went through. I'm still mad that the female lead did not get any apologies from the male lead for all the harassment she received, which is typical. I guess I should realize by now that no female lead is gonna get an apology from a male lead in a slap kiss romance. The chemistry was peak. Like, they had so much chemistry. Oh my god. They belong together. Too bad this is the only drama the female lead did. I've tried to do my research and then found out that a picture of her and her boyfriend got so much backlash that she just quit the entertainment industry overall, which is so sad because she was really good. She was really good. She played that frail female lead so well and so convincingly that I would give my life for her. Like, really. I would slap the shit out of everybody in this drama for her. So I rate this 8.5 out of 10. Next, another last minute rewatch. My Cherie Amour. This is such a guilty pleasure of mine. This drama is not even well told narrative wise. There are things that the drama does so well, like the chemistry, the costumes, the scenes between the two leads. But the other parts, so fucking bad. Like, I can't tolerate it. I still cannot understand why the second lead ended up together. I still can't wrap my head around that. I can see why the second male lead fell for the second female lead, but girl, you can do so much better. Really, you can do so much better. I only watch it for Anong and Wuchai, and they surprise me every time I watch this drama of how good their chemistry was. But overall, I rate this 8.5 out of 10. And I think that's being really generous. Moving on to the currently watching list, Passing the Reins. I think this is such a great drama. Highlights what Japanese drama does best. There are elements of makjang in there, but it's toned down by the non-dramatic storytelling, which I love. The drama engages you with the quality of their storytelling. Like, you see the cinematic shots and the music, the background music, and how much effort they put in shooting the horses and the information of horse racing industry in Japan, the parallel they make with the characters' real life stories. One bad thing about this drama, one thing if I have to nitpick, is the Japanese acting, the overacting. I feel like they just overdo some scenes. Some scenes, the actors need to be dramatic, but like most of them doesn't require that much emotion. I don't know. But still rating this at 9 out of 10. Next, Chosen Home. It's a really sweet drama. It's lighthearted, but it tackles the meaning of love and the meaning of family really well. I feel the connection made by all the characters involved. I just don't like the color grading. It looks yellow, it looks orange. It doesn't look good on screen. Like, my head aches, seriously. Rating this 7 out of 10. Next drama that I'm currently watching, Heroes Next Door. I really like the concept of this drama. This neighborhood heroes type of setup, really love it. I like the actors. They have A-listers, but they're actors that don't have that huge, strong, cult-like fan following. Like, top of my head, even though now he's canceled, Kim Soo-hyun, they're not that type of actors, but they're good. They're really good. But I think the weakest link would be the youngest among the crew, who is Lee Jong-ah. I was impressed with him in Moving, but then got disappointed in The Auditors, and it seems like I'll be disappointed with his acting again in this drama. I think he has a certain lane, but as long as the script doesn't mess up, we should be good. Hopefully. But this type of drama, it starts out strong, but it ends on a really mediocre note, so we'll see. I also like the action sequences, it's really well done. And if you think that there's no eye candies, the male lead and the vice minister, fine older men. So I have things to look forward to in this drama. I rate this 8.5 out of 10. Next, Love on the Turquoise Land. Oh my god, finally. Finally! I've been looking forward to this drama for so long. I think a couple of Chen Qing-shu dramas aired and a couple of Raba dramas aired, but this is the one that I've been looking forward to the most. Because Raba just looks ethereal. She does not belong with us common people. That's how I feel when I watch her in this drama. She looks so good. I know she was pretty, like in pictures I see she's pretty, like objectively she's pretty, but I've never thought she was a charming actress. I think the only other dramas that I liked her in was the one with Yang Yang, whatever that was. But here she's very charming, she's very attractive. She's not just physically beautiful, and now I'm her fan. I just look forward to her dramas. Chen Qing-shu, very sexy. I loved him since Goodbye My Princess, and I've been looking forward to his dramas. I haven't seen Starry Night, the Xinsha, but maybe I will get the courage to watch it finally. Other than Goodbye My Princess, he hasn't had a drama that I really loved and completed. I was really looking forward to this one, and man, God, he's sexy. He plays layered characters so well, and I love the production. You can actually tell that they put an effort in scouting and looking for physical locations and designing spaces to look aesthetically pleasing in front of the camera. Because most of the dramas I've seen are sets, and the modern dramas are just like bland office spaces, and the rooms don't have personalities, the houses don't have personalities. So I really appreciate this drama and the attention of details they put in the spaces other than the characters themselves. The supporting characters are good too. I think the current leader of the Southern Hunter Squad, very interesting. The mother character is so interesting, and I love the complicated relationship that the male lead has with his stepmother. I wish, they would explore that more. It would really be interesting to see it unfold on screen, that complicated relationship and complicated feelings, but I don't think they'll go that deep. They'll just, hang out in the surface level. But, I'm satisfied. I'm really satisfied. And I rate this 9 out of 10. Next, Second Chance Romance. Gosh, this is slow. It took forever for the female lead to find out that her son is alive, number one. And number two, the scenes between the male leads are too few. I think I can count it with my two hands. I like a slow burn romance with non-dramatic storytelling, but come on, you need to have some action. You need to have some emotional exchanges. But the chemistry works. I like the chemistry, even the few moments they had together. And I can't wait for the climax, the emotional, explosive scenes, so I can finally drop it. So my current rating is 7.5 out of 10. Next, last but not the least, All Rise. I was really looking forward to this one because I really like the male lead. But it wasn't as exciting, as well edited. I think the problem is with editing, as I thought it would be. I don't think the two main characters are that charming. I think I prefer the side characters much better, the veteran cast. But we'll see. We'll see. How long is it? A record 47 minutes, not that long. Oh my god, it's usually over an hour. Is it because I speak really fast? Yay! It's under an hour. I'm also watching Three Idiots in Kenya. It's really funny. It's only 6 episodes. Currently, I've finished watching it. It's just Nayoung Sok and the chemistry he creates with the Journey to the West cast. Wonderful. So, good news is I got over my C-drama slump. Bad news is I'm on a K-drama slump right now because there are a lot of exciting dramas that are going on in the K-drama world, like Dynamite Kiss. I heard it was good. I see shorts of it everywhere, but really not calling my name. I heard Spirit Fingers was really good. I've heard Typhoon Family was good. I don't feel like going into it. I said I would watch The Dream Life of Mr. Kim, but it feels like a heavy drama. Moon River, there's a lot of Korean dramas that are going on right now. Just don't feel like watching it. Gotta stop it now before I reach an hour. All right, goodbye, everybody.